Good morning and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. I was supposed to put the solo review of George Dickel posted already, but I forgot. I forgot to upload it. I uploaded Vizzy, Tangerine, whatever it was. It tasted like Flintstones vitamins. And then I uploaded, and interestingly, George Dickel 12, some people remarked about it tasting like Flintstones vitamins. And I kind of agree with that also. And I also posted a solo review of the kombucha, Ilasa lemon ginger kombucha, hard kombucha, 5%. But I'm going to post the Dickel solo review. I just forgot because I had recorded it a good deal after the others. But anyway, this is it. George Dickel 12. Superior recipe. It's not age 12 years. It's actually age 7 to 9 years. I guess that's a little deceptive. They put that on there and you grab it and think it's 12 years and you find out it isn't. Kind of like old charter 8. You say 8 years, and then you find out it isn't. John Anile says, Battle of the Dickels. Good morning, Ron. Good morning to you. Now, thanks for watching. Now, the competitor, Travis Childers said, what's up? Just chilling, drinking the bud. George Dickel Cascade Hollow. They are both sour mash. These are both sour mash Tennessee whiskeys. Are they straight whiskeys? I think they are. I was saying in my solo review, it's strange that it doesn't say straight whiskey on there. Usually they'll tout that, you know, this is a straight whiskey, but it just says Tennessee whiskey. But I know by watching the video of the distillery and the company representative speaking, she said, A, it's aged in new charred oak barrels, and B, it's aged 7 to 9 years. Well, there you go. You got your straight whiskey. So I don't know why they don't mention that. But anyway, this one here is only aged 3 years, and it's 80 proof. So it's a much lower proof. 80 proof, aged 3 years. I think it says that somewhere on here. It's got to say it. I know it says it. I think it says it. No, it says it. Age 3 years, right there. Age 3 years. Cascade Hollow Distillery. And if you check the website, I put a link below. It's no longer produced. Or they don't really use that term. What do they say? It's kind of a strange way they answer the question. Like here, how can I find the 10-year reserve? Was part of our Bourbon Heritage Collection. While it's no longer being bottled, we hope to see it again in the future. Notice they say it's no longer being bottled. That doesn't mean they don't have it stored, right? Right. How can I find George Dickel Cascade Hollow? George Dickel Cascade Hollow is no longer being bottled at this time. That's a redundant statement. No longer being bottled, period. They should say that. Or they should say is not being bottled at this time. But they're experts in making Tennessee whiskey, not English, writing good sentences. Okay. It's warm now. It's warming up. I'm wearing just a t-shirt. It was chilly and then it warmed up. All right. I don't think it's going to be that much of a challenge because A comes before B. No, because A, it's 90 proof versus 80 proof. It's 7 to 9 years, let's say an average of 8 years versus a 3-year. And plus the Dickel, I forgot to change my text. Plus the Dickel 12-year has that strange, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'm not saying it's bad. I like it actually a lot. I'm just saying it has a strange Flintstone vitamin taste. And I kept thinking, what is this flavor? And then I was reading some reviews on Proof 66, and the guy's like, yeah, once you hear it, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? Like somebody mentions it, you can't get that out of your head about the Flintstones. So let me do this real fast. I kept thinking yesterday, but then I forgot. Okay. So this will be D12, Dickel 12, obviously. We have other bourbons coming in. You say, no, it's not a bourbon, it's a Tennessee whiskey. Well, yes, Tennessee whiskey is a type of bourbon, but it's made in Tennessee. You see. And I've had some people tell me, no, it can't be a bourbon because it's charcoal mellowed. It's totally irrelevant to what a bourbon is. Bourbon is, if you read the requirements, there's no requirement to charcoal mellow it or not charcoal mellow it. Whether you charcoal mellow it or not is your purview. It doesn't disqualify it as bourbon. It'd be like saying, well, it's in a square bottle. So, well, the bottle shape has no relevance to whether it's bourbon or not. These are both at least 51% corn. And they're aged at least 2 years in new charred oak barrels. And that's the only requirement for bourbon. Or actually straight bourbon. You can just be a bourbon. You can be a bourbon. A bourbon can be aged less than 2 years. Now, some people say, you're wrong, you're wrong. You want to bet? Want to lose some money? Of course, you probably won't send it to me. Cost? Oh, yeah, I'm about to go to that, Hugh. Chadio says, I'm still up from Friday. How are you doing? I'm fine. Chadio was talking, give me one, love me, in Colorado. BC says, hi, Ron. Hello, BC. Hugh says, benders are great. Yeah, not for me. I went to sleep early, but I woke up at 1:59. Actually, that's when I got out of bed. I was already laying there. And I wasn't sleeping, so I said, I may as well get up. 1:59. I heard that owl outside. Woo, 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 woo. I said, you go on and keep on up out there because owls kill rats and mice. I wish they'd kill armadillos. Okay. Apparently armadillos have no natural enemies except for mankind and automobiles, which are driven by mankind. All right, so here's the Dickel Cascade Hollow. Price. Extraordinarily low. If you see it, it will not be that cheap, okay? You may see it because they got bottles, probably thousands of bottles left on the shelf. Wasn't taken off the shelf that long ago. But, or taken out of production that long ago. But I got it for $8.99 a liter. I'll repeat, $8.99 a liter at Discount Depot. And I bought a bottle for my friend Dave and gave that to him for a gift, and he went wild. And I went back a week later, like, to the hot rod shop, and I was like, hey, where's the George Dickel? Oh, we blew through that. I said, that some reason does not surprise me. This one, another unheard of price. You might go and see it for $22, no problem. But I got it for $12.50. You say, no, you lie, you lie. I'm not lying. I paid $12.50 at Walmart. True story. Amber and amber. Same appearance. Like a chestnut. Amber or tan. What do you call that? Tan. Tan is light brown. Okay. So appearance is not an issue here. Just got to make sure I mix them up correctly. I don't think the Cascade Hollow. I've never seen it around here. We do get the Tabasco finish, which has a similar label. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Chadio says, I tried my winter warmer and holy smokes, it is festive. Oh, now Chadio was asking me. John and Neely, you could help with this. Chadio was asking me, could he join Multi Monday with winter warmers? And I said, of course. You know, Jesse's always encouraged people to join. But maybe you could add him. If Chadio gives you his email address, maybe you could add him to Beer Talk 2020 in Google. Of course, if Chadio became friends with me on Facebook, I could add him to Beer Talk 2020 chat on Facebook, and then he would have access to all the Hangout links. But it would be better to be in Google, right? Because that's where Bumpy Road posts all his Hangout links, because Bumpy Road says he's not a member of Facebook. owls are a sign of alien abduction. Okay, well, we got a lot of aliens around here. Yeah. Amber is the color of her energy. Okay. All right. Anyway, mixing them up. Here we go, mixing them up. I could do that. Also, Bumpy does post a link to join in the actual live chat. That's what I was telling him. I was telling him yesterday. I said, if you watch the video, he'll post the link in the chat. But remember, sometimes the videos don't come up, like there's a delay or some craziness. It'll come up eventually, but you want it to come up when it's live. But yeah, so you could always join that way. Right. That's how Nina usually joins, just by, or Ronald Sutton, he'll click on that. But I hadn't seen Ronald Sutton around lately. Okay. Chatio says, friended you on Facebook. Send me a link before he is live. Okay, I'll back on Facebook later. I'm not on it right now, and then I'll approve that friend link in a minute. Because I think Chatio joined Alcohol Legs, if I'm not mistaken. That's our little hangout group for beer, wine, and liquor, and that's what we do, talk about beer, wine, and liquor. Not surprising. Okay. One time I taught military history, and this kid was complaining and saying, I'm sick of this class. I said, what are you talking about? All it is wars and battles, wars and battles. And all other kids in the class turned and said, what are you saying? What did you think military history was going to be about? That was the funniest statement that whole year. This class is nothing but wars and battles. I said, that would make sense. I have posted beer reviews there, right? Yeah, I thought so, yes. Facebook kept locking up this morning, kept freezing up. The new Facebook, you know, the new and improved. On my system, it's always freezing up, and I got to restart it all the time, freezing up. Guess what it did before they went to the new and improved? It never froze up. Never. So remember everybody was complaining about Facebook? Oh, yeah, nobody was complaining. Remember everybody was begging them to reformat it? Oh, that's right. Nobody was complaining about that. It's like these beers, you know. We changed the recipe just for you. And then the fans, the people that drink the beer say, who asked for that? No one asked for it to change. And then people don't like the new recipe, and then the sales collapse and they say, people don't support this beer. Yeah, right. This smells like corn grits. New Facebook is not improved, but is crap. Haha, he says. Yeah, everybody I think is agreeing with that. It's like new and not improved. Guess what, Ron, says John and Neil. Miscellaneous Magnets sent me beer mail. I saw you posted a video about unboxing. I never really watched those kind of videos. I got the 2017, 18, and 19 Bourbon County Vertical Collection. What? I did an unboxing yesterday. I'm still in shock. That is a pretty incredible. Well, I never asked people to send me beer, of course, but I guess I could make an exception for that. I came home yesterday and there was a package on my porch. I opened it up. It was 4 Paulaner Pilsners. It was a 4-pack of Paulaner Pils in a plastic wrapper. And it was a thank you card. And it was a card. I opened it up it was a thank you card saying, we loved your video review so much. Thank you, the Paulaner team. They liked my video review so much, they sent me 4 more. They sent me 2 cans. They liked it so much, they sent me a 4-pack. I say, man, what can I say? They make awesome beer. They can keep on sending as far as I'm concerned. I didn't ask. I know you didn't. I literally had no idea he was sending me anything. I told him he should have kept it for himself. Did he ask for your address, or he just looked it up somewhere and then he surprised you? It's none of my business, of course. But that is cool that you got that. I mean, it's really cool. Well, that smells like corn, man. Just corn grits. I don't know. What else to say? It smells like I eat grits fairly regularly. I buy them at Walmart. Great Value is a good brand. It's probably made by Quaker. It tastes suspiciously identical to Quaker, although it's cheaper. Oh, good evening, sir, says Beer Hounds. Oh, good morning to you. Chatio, if Colorado would let me send beer across state lines, I would send you some micro beer from my area. I could mail it as barbecue sauce to trick my silly state. Yeah, and there's no Colorado post office anyway. There's no Colorado Postal Service. There's the United States Postal Service, and they don't check. They barely. I can't even get my magazine subscriptions from them. I haven't gotten regular magazine delivery since March. Batman, Superman, Detective Comics, Action Comics. I got so many gaps now. I'm sick. I might just stop. It's been 34 years, and now it comes to this. I'm gonna have to stop collecting comic books. Because why buy a subscription if you don't get them? I got to go to the comic book store today looking for stuff I missed. And then I got to pay full price when I get a subscription. It's 60% off. I don't like this. Where's my books? Who in the postal service is stealing them? Somebody is, or losing them. I'm going to need vitamin-infused beer. Is there any? Everyone in our little group has my address. Oh, I'm not sure if he got it from me or if he has Drunken One or Brian. Either way, Johnny's a happy boy. I never had the original BCS. Now I have 3. He went from nothing to the pinnacle. Okay. Enough chit chat. I like talking to everybody, but I got to get onto this because the news starting soon. You see, this one has that weird smell. Like I kept saying, what is that smell? I couldn't place it. I thought it was candy corn, but even candy corn doesn't smell like that. I couldn't figure it out. I'll try to send you some homebrew. So I don't really want anybody sending me anything, honestly, y'all. I'm not jealous of people getting beer. I just don't really want anybody to me anything. I got somebody now been telling me since July he's going to send me this gamma ray from Terrapin. Hadn't come in yet. What are we playing games over here? And he's not going to tell me like you're nagging me, because I'm going to say, no, you nagged me. Remember when you came to me in July unsolicited and basically demanded that I let you send me beer? And then I told you a story about how last year a guy did the same thing and nothing came in. And when I asked him about it, he blocked me. And, it was 2 guys. Remember that? And you said, oh, no, I'm not that kind of guy. And then the delays started. And when I asked, you said, oh, yeah, I was busy. Let me get around to it. Well, you must have been very busy for 4 months. See my position? I don't ask for it. I don't want it. I can go to the store and buy beer. I have money. I can buy beer. Okay. I'm not poor. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. It's irritating. This has got to be the 12, because the 12 smells weird. Even TV God runs a scam asking for more money for your sub is up, so I let it run out. Nothing to watch anyway, right? How's the libation? About to try it. Sorry for getting off track. The Dickel 12 is awesome stuff. I think the sweet spot for the whiskey is 8 years. I wish they'd disclose it on the label, the age statement. Yeah, but they don't have an official age statement. Like the lady said, it's 7 to 9 years. And the Dickel 8 is 5 to 7 years. Now, I heard that from the horse's mouth. So we know that much. We know Dickel 8 is 5 to 7 years. We know Dickel 12 is 7 to 9. And we know Dickel Cascade Hollow is 3 because it says it right there on the bottle. This smells like regular bourbon to me. Right here, this smells kind of like ancient age or Old Crow type of thing. Sweet corn syrupiness. You know what I'm saying? This one here, I never smelled the bourbon. It smelled like Flintstone vitamins. And it's like caramel candy. See, I don't know. You say, what about the oak, the charred oak? Yeah, what about it? I'm not really smelling that. But let's go with the taste, because you don't always pick up oak on the smell. No. Okay. Cheers to y'all. All right. Woo, a lot of charred oak. This was like drinking a mouthful of oak. and charcoal. If you don't like oakiness, like oak wood, you know what wood is? Oak, you know what wood is? It's that stuff that you get from a tree when you chop down a tree. Okay. If you don't like that, you ain't going to like it because it's very charred, oaky. It's young, 3 years, but it doesn't taste burny or bitey or harsh or anything. That's why they went wild over there at the Hot Rod shop, because they got the 3-year-old Tennessee whiskey and it doesn't bite bad. Really, it doesn't bite at all. And it's not burny. It's smooth, mellow, mild, terrific, and excellent. And it was $8.99 a liter. $8.99 a liter. True story. I'm like the Kinks. I mean, I'm like the Tubes. I'm like the Tubes. Why would I lie? All right. Dickel 12. Oak. But not as much oak. Huh? See? Strange, ain't it? When you're a stranger. Now the oak is coming in. The char is coming in. But it's not as pronounced. Now why, oh why, oh why? And you may be a scientist, I'm not. But why would the charred oak be much more pronounced on a 3-year than the 8-year? 8 years is 5 more than 3. This I do not know. But I know this much. That one right there in my left hand could be to your right. That thing is super charred oak. Oh, yeah, you get a little flower nectar. Yeah, you get a little candied fruit, cake fruit, and all of that. But this thing is screaming and hollering, hollering and screaming, charred oak. That is the game plan. John and Lily says, I love oakiness. I wish they made an oak finish aqua fresh. I'd brush my teeth 20 times a day. That's a fairly bizarre statement to make. I'm being silly this morning. I haven't even done any tastings yet. Now just think when the tastings start. Could be scary. Okay. It's much more demure. It's mellow. It's milder. It's more sugary. Now, this is very strange. You definitely and clearly and irrevocably and irretrievably and uncontestable, what they call that, can taste the more sugarness. It's more sugary. It's more like a corn pops cereal, you know, with the sugar in the corn pops. I need a frog wearing a chapeau and a sweater now, and the whole thing will be complete. I aged my winter ale in oak chips on whiskey chips. Oh, with whiskey chips. Wow, Chatio's fancy. Interesting, Chatio. See, we don't do any brewing. We just drink it. Now, Brian, Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue, he homebrews. Drunken One does. I haven't seen him do any videos since about Jimmy Carter, when Jimmy Carter was president. And I think Miscellaneous Magnus said he brews sometimes, and some other ones. So, but of course, Bumpy Road, they homebrew, but I don't. It's not laziness. It's I got so many videos to listen to, and I can do other things. You know, I'll be occupied with things. I don't get around to it. Okay, well, which one tastes better? You want to be honest? You want to be techno? Well, you want to be truthful? I am truthful. I almost never hardly lie too much on the internet. And if I say it, you can guarantee it more or less for the most part. And I'm unanimous in that. I think, therefore I think this is the 3-year age Cascade Hollow. And I think it tastes better. Now they say you're crazy, you're going mad. Man's going crazy. Wrong. If you could have heard the man just 2 days ago, you could have heard him, man. What are they going to say about him? He was a wise man. He was a kind man. He had plans. He had wisdom. I just think it tastes better. I don't know why. Why it would be younger and taste better. It's strange. John and Nelly, I am pleased. I am brewing my Christmas version with brown sugar later today. Brown sugar. Okay, here we go. I'm going to say this is the 3-year Cascade Hollow and it tastes better. Call me crazy, ridicule me, but don't call me late for dinner. But I think it is, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Oh, how you feel, Played? That's the D12. Oh, man. I was talking how much smoother it was, and it had more charred oak, and it was everything. And yet, it was the older one. Oh, man. Well, I was an unsuspecting victim here. Chetty will say, you crazy. All right. You crazy, GI. Okay. Just goes to show you, you think you know, but you don't know, but you might know if you do a blind taste test. And I begged, pleaded, and encouraged, berated almost people to do blind taste tests, but I haven't gotten any real interest from people out there in the internet world. They just pour them and they look at the cans and say, I like this one, I like that one. That's fine. I don't care. But it is better to do a blind taste test because then you don't know, and it factors out all the biases that you'll have, biases. You can't be biased if you don't know what it is. I mean, you could be biased, but how are you going to factor that in? You don't know which is which. Answer, short answer long, you can't. I'm glad the Dickel 12 won. It makes me feel better about not being able to get the Cascade Hollow. Right. I'm talking about I didn't get my bottle for $12.99 though. Yeah, me neither. I didn't pay $12.99. I paid $12.50. Haha. All right. Now, ooh, the burn. I am drunk. All right. Hey, the people, how's it going? Aren't you forever glad that the whiskeys do not affect me? All right. Okay. Well, sometimes you get schooled, and I got schooled. So the 12-year age was smoother, had more profound charred oak, more classic, better flavor. All right. Well, I feel better about it too because I was really concerned. Like, why would a 3-year age whiskey taste way better than a 12-year? 8-year, 7 to 9 year. Well, as it turns out, it doesn't taste better because it ain't it. Oh, okay. So now I think moving on forward in other taste challenges, and there's a lot coming. Like tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do Stedman Select, another 3-year age, but it's 86 proof, so you could make a difference. It will make a difference. But I think yes. Going forward, I'll just remember that intense charred oak, and then I'll have it in the bag. You see, I'll have it in the bag because I don't really have any other bourbons that have such a profound oakiness. They have oakiness, there's no doubt, but not that profound. So I think the giveaway going throughout these taste challenges will be that heavy char, and then I've got it. Yes. Mm-hmm. So should you buy George Dickel for the normal price? Yes, you should. What if you see it for $12.50? You'd be out of your mind not to buy. What if should you buy the Cascade Hollow for the normal price, which would be about $16, $17? Yes, I think you should. For $8.99 a liter, who in the world wouldn't buy it? Okay, thanks for watching this video production. The news is starting. And I got it wrong, but I can live with that because I have almost no experience with the Dickel. So you have to learn these things to get used to them. So thank you very much. And I will do a double up either today or tomorrow, because Monday I'm not going to. So be on the lookout for 2 more whiskey taste challenges between today and tomorrow. Nighty night, all. Or good morning, y'all.